Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is CMGTalk. This is Catherine Gallacher. Thank you so much for all the support and all the messages I'm receiving. It's always great to hear from people in the public, from people that are supporting and in the supporters channel, and being able to connect to people is great. Understanding the topics that you find of interest and the topics you've enjoyed, and seeing all the likes and the downloads really matters because it helps me to understand which episodes you're connecting to. People that know me and people that have met me within my field and my close family and friends will tell you that I'm very connected to the work that I do. They'll also tell you I'm quite playful and I have a bit of a sense of humour, right? And my clients often will see that at some point. And one of the things that I, truly find, joyful and very inspiring is when people talk to me about making happen the things that they feel that is meant to be for them. And having things come together. People sometimes say, it's just I was lucky, it just happened. But I know that being able to keep my practice and my business as a trainer, a mental health trainer and a global speaker, and being able to work within my field for nearly 3 decades, it's not been because of luck. It's because I've been able to do it because I've had support. I've had, an amazing family, and I've also had, a group of friends that are my kind of inner circle of friends and people around that are really supportive. And I truly believe that the people around us will often inspire us and motivate and support us to realise and to create and to make happen the things that actually help us to be the best version of ourselves. Whether it's fulfilling a life's dream of, being an athlete and, pursuing, that status and that level, of competitive athlete, being a competitive athlete. Whether it's, pursuing a career as an actor or a singer or a musician. Whether it's, being able to pursue some aspect of a piece of work that you're doing. It might be pursuing something as a hobby, but you want to be able to achieve a certain level of it. Sometimes people, when I talk to them about what their dream is, they might say, well, I do gaming and I want to reach this level in this game. I never diminish people's expectations or what gives people joy. But in life, having those dreams that we aspire to, that actually help us to be the best version of ourselves, that to me is what it's all about. And there's things that we can do that help us get there. And over 3 decades of being able to work, coach, do result coaching. I started as a result coach over 3 decades ago. I worked with Richard Bandler and became his head coach, I went up and down to London and worked along with McKenna Breen. And I've also worked with other coaches, and I, worked and had the opportunity to do work group shops with people that are top in their field. I guess they would say that I'm, top in my field. But I guess that's not really for me to say. I know that, clients will often, give a lot of feedback. And for me, when clients come to me and tell me they've experienced really positive results, to me, that's what matters. But it's important to know the formula. How is it? How do you make these things happen? We know that having that validation, being able to validate our success is really important, but we need other people around us as well. We can't be an island and we can't do it on our own. getting positive feedback, being able to have people validate and value what you're delivering and what you're creating, and the content that you're giving, and being able to understand that what might seem like a moment of something that is delivered, as a service, might have taken, weeks or sometimes months for someone to be able to put together. Appreciating the investment that goes in. And I know that when I work with someone, they'll understand and recognise often, not always, but often, that what they are doing is sitting in front of somebody that has built up the expertise, knowledge and depth of, and the groundwork and foundation, and then built up a deep understanding of what I do for 3 decades worth. You see, I make it easier. When someone comes to me, I cut across a lot of the groundwork. I've done a lot of the work for someone, and I then present the how to do it, how to implement it, how to make it happen. I do it with them. Sometimes I can do it for them, depending on what it is. I save somebody having to go research and study and learn and have to spend the 30 years or 25 years, however long it is, to really understand the concepts and the building foundations. Sometimes, a lot of the times, people say you're worth every penny and more, because the work that I deliver and what I produce is life-changing, life-affirming, changing. It stays with someone. And if you look at what we do, that's what it's all about. We want to feel as if we're made a difference. Making a difference is what it's all about. Standing in front of someone or a group of people, or being able to look at something and achieving it and bringing it into your life, and knowing that it's helping you to be the best, to bring the best, to achieve the best, ripples out to the people around you for the better. Now, I talk about this a lot. I'm known to be someone that is very good at motivating, inspiring and helping people deliver results. And I'm going to be doing websites, and I'm asked to talk a lot into organisations and conferences, and I'm brought, in to do so. Because often people ask me, what's the formula? What's the secret? How do you get to that point where you can make it happen? And there are certain blocks that you have to be able to know what they are and how to fit them together, building those blocks of success. If you want to know more, check into my webinar. Or of course you can invite me along to talk. Until next time, keep levelling up in your mental health. Good mental health.